Taurus, I'm here. I'm Pisces Intuition. I'm Erica, here bringing you a love reading for the month of December. So let's jump right in. So, what I see as the main theme, the main energy in your love life for December 2018, going into the beginning of January, the romance angels say, love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. So what I'm taking here and the energy that I'm getting is that the end of December, the beginning of January, self love. The greatest love is the love of oneself. The energy, the love that you have for yourself, it radiates, it attracts abundance, it attracts the same type of frequency. So, yeah, love yourself, kiss yourself, take yourself on dates, buy yourself gifts, um, candles, red for passion, do something sensual for yourself, take a bath, go to the spa, get a massage. Love yourself first. I have that here with the King of Cups. And you could be dealing with a water sign. But nonetheless, if you're not, that's a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But if not, the King of Cups is here under the love yourself first to say that this king here, is emotionally mature. He has his emotions, but they're definitely under control. He's stable um, and solid in his emotions. So, emotionally being in control of the love for yourself leads into your relationships. Being emotionally grounded, emotionally mature with yourself. And that may come from healing old emotional wounds or a past of a tumultuous relationship healing. So that is your underlying energy of loving yourself first, becoming more emotionally mature, becoming everything about love, your internal work. So let's move on to your love interest. The energy that your love interest has from the romance angels is it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I get that this person, excuse me, might not trust love. They may be a little afraid of it. Put some prosperity there. But yeah, your love interest may be afraid. They may be unsure. They may not know if it's okay for them to come towards you. If it's okay for them to let you in past the walls that they have built up for themselves emotionally due to previous relationships, baggage, hurt, resentment, anger, fear. But the universe is telling them it's safe for them to love. I asked, what did they need to surrender to be able to love you, to be able to feel safe? What did they need to surrender? And they have surrendered to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So I get the feeling that this person may have been in relationships where they were overgiving. People took their kindness for a weakness, where they felt like love was when you stretch yourself further than you can go. You do everything for everybody you love, and that's not a part of loving yourself. Loving yourself is knowing healthy limits in relationships, boundaries, when to let people know, hey, I wish I could, but I can't. So they need to set boundaries with people, healthy boundaries, in order to feel safe. Because they may feel like people use them, but it's only because you're not setting these boundaries for yourself. The second thing that I got that they needed to surrender was surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of the limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own the power and soar in your life. So, this is kind of speaking of maybe a past relationship where they kind of let people run over them. They didn't have boundaries. They had resentment because they would do anything the person they love, anything that they wanted, and they were not getting that in return. So they had to know that with loving yourself first, feeling safe and setting those limits, and surrendering the beliefs that you cannot have a love that's equal, that's sharing, that's compassionate, that's a give and take. You can have that if you surrender these outdated beliefs about yourself and relationships. What did their guides want them to know? Their guides want them to live their bliss. Live it. So let's read about living their bliss. It says the emotion of happiness is like a beacon calling you to follow its light. When you hold this card in your hand, think of yourself saying it feels good. Do it. So think of yourself saying, if it feels good, do it. The physical reactions that you have when you do something that makes you happy are like signposts from your guides pointing you in the right direction. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, there are unique lessons to be learned by following your bliss. Think of the sensations of fulfillment and satisfaction as pearls that are strewn before you, before your soul's journey. They lead you to the right direction. Conversely, if something makes you feel fatigued or bored, that also is a sign that you have ventured on a path that won't ultimately fulfill your soul's blueprint. On earth, you will be compelled to various interests or desires. That is because you are coming closer to your soul's nature. Following your dreams is also about letting yourself express your joy in doing so. You are in alignment with your personal truth. If this card appears often in your spread, it may be time to examine your priorities. Many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your soul is telling you, even though it may not seem rational or make sense. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back a step. Live your bliss. The universe is telling you that it's safe for you to love if it feels right, if it feels good. Live your bliss. Move towards it. Open up your heart. Let down that wall. Let that person in. Because it's definitely safe. And you definitely need to follow your bliss. The things that make you happy, the things that fulfill you, the things that excite you, the things that give you butterflies. Live your bliss. The next card that the guys wanted you to know is you are here for a reason. You are right here at this very crossroad um, for a reason. You definitely are. So let's read about it. It says no soul just shows up on earth arbitrarily. There's a reason and a plan. Never feel as though you do not have a purpose. Nothing is further from the truth. There are a finite number of souls experiencing this earth plane at this moment, and you are one of them. You are essential. You have a function to serve, not only for yourself, but all the other beings who have agreed to join you here. There is a divine plan in motion, and you are an integral part of it, not any more or less than anyone else. The spiritual realms don't attach significance or importance to certain souls. All play their part equally. The human psyche is drawn to comparisons better than, smarter than, richer than, powerful than, more famous than. The guides ask you to respect yourself for this courageous, essential, and loved member of spirit that you are. This card is a reminder that you that no matter the earthly circumstances, you have a purpose and you are needed. So yes, you are here for a reason. It's safe for you to love. Let your guards down. Live your bliss. Surrender outdated thoughts about yourself. Surrender setting limits, saying what you cannot accomplish because you can accomplish this relationship. They can accomplish love, but something in their mind is having them an outdated belief about themselves, is having them think that they cannot accomplish and attain this love. But that first comes with loving yourself. So, the tarot card that I got for them, the Nine of Swords. So, what I get from the Nine of Swords could be dealing with the air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I got from the Nine of Swords is it's something outdated belief about their self or some limit that they're setting in their mind. It's a secret sorrow. Something from their past is haunting them into thinking that this relationship may not pan out to be what it should be. So they have to understand that it's safe. These are your thoughts, nine thoughts. This is it can be overcome. It's a thought. There's nobody there attacking you. No, your thoughts. Being in control of your thoughts. Surrender all of these 9 outdated beliefs about yourself. Surrender these 9 different reasons why this won't work, and know that it's very safe for you to love. So, from the romance, the whisper of love, the universe is telling your love interest to take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. It's beautiful. See that boat? It's coming from very tumultuous waters and it's following up there, and it's so beautiful. All the colors. Take a chance on love. That's card number 23. I don't know if that's a significant number to someone out there. I just thought I'd put that out there. But card number 23 says, so many rewards come to you when you love openly. It's safe for you to love. You care. Your care, affection, and appreciation will help others and create more love for you. Let your fear go and give the love you are longing to receive. I know they want to be loved. So give the love you want to receive. That's what they need to understand. Give. When you love yourself first and you put all this stuff into yourself, you attract people of the same vibration who want the same things as you. So it says you find that it's one in the same. Allow love and relationships to evolve in your life. Life progresses and grows naturally. Be your authentic self. Pay attention to what your heart is saying to you. There's a wonderful opportunity coming your way. A young couple rides over turbulent water in a boat with no oars. A face in the distance watches over them. There is much you cannot control, but you can govern how you feel. It can be difficult to get to the next phase in a relationship while fear is blocking you. You're not opening up. You got a wall built. There are all there are always angels or guides beside you. You can rely on them when you are looking for extra support. So yeah, that's how your love interest. That's the energy for December moving into January. So let's move on to your side. So the first card that we got for your side is deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And when I say deception, I don't mean deception like I don't feel it's deception like someone is hiding a person from you. I get that you know that this person is hiding them true selves behind a wall, behind a facade. They're hiding their true intentions, their true heart's desires and feelings towards you. That's what they're hiding. And you know it. You know it. You can see right through them. When I asked, what is it that you needed to surrender to have a positive outcome in this relationship? And I got that you need to surrender attachments to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, to let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So I kind of see that you may try to constantly get this person to let their wall down, to let you in, to be open, to push the envelope when you know they may be acting like nonchalant about their feelings towards you, but you know better than that. So I need you to surrender. You've done everything that you could to show this person I love you. It's safe. It's real. At this point, do everything, let it be done, and then spirit will step in to fix the situation, to move it along, to give it progress. The next power of surrender card is I got to surrender your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashings, knowings, or aha moments that come to you, come through to guide you. You know, I told you, you know they wearing a false mask. You know they really want to be all drunk in love with you. You know this. So with you knowing this, and you've done everything that you can to show them that it's safe, let it go. Intuitively, you know that's enough for you. Your feeling about this situation is definitely right. What do your guys want you to know? Hmm. Worry is a wasted emotion. Worrying about when they will let their guard down. When are they gonna call you? When will they profess their emotion? It's a worry to waste. It's a wasted emotion because your intuition is already telling you, honey. You know that they love you. You know that they want to let you in. You know. So worrying about when it's gonna happen and how it's gonna go down, it's a waste. So let's read about worry is a waste. Excuse me, a wasted emotion. Your body responds to the energy that you send out. It reacts to every thought. Excuse me, as though it were real. When you create a thought of worry, excuse me, when you create a thought of worry, body that it needs to defend itself against something foreign, and it interrupts the normal balance and harmony. Worry creates toxicity in the body and depresses the energetic flow that can create disease or imbalance. Anytime that anytime or place this card appears in your spread, you must step back and look at life objectively. Ask yourself, has worry ever changed the outcome of the situation? Yes, surrendering your attachments to an outcome. There is no question that the emotion worry is real. It does have energy, but it has no powers to alter the result. The only power it has is to affect you. The tendency to worry is definitely a learned trait. Although it may also have a genetic component, your guides urge you to use this energy for what it is, to see this energy for what it is. A waste of time and trouble. Do not give to it. Instead, take steps to remove the possibilities of its energy coming into your life in the first place. So, honey, put that in your back pocket, throw the worry out the window. Thank you, thoughts, but I need you to move along. That's what you tell worry. And your guys want you to know that love is your energy. Love is your right. It's your energy. It's what you want. Do everything with love. Let this go in love. Let go the need to worry about this situation. Let it go in love. So love is your energy. And it says your soul is energy. The closest word on earth to describe the energy is love. It is your natural state. After your higher self has conferred with its guides before incarnation, the awareness of your divine loving nature is filtered through the physical dimension where love is not the natural state. This is why Earth is such a challenging experience. Every soul incarnates here with the best intentions of manifesting the energy of love in all that they do. But this dimension is a worthy opponent. Compassion, empathy, and equality can easily be taken over by apathy, indifference, prejudice. This card is a reminder to you that all the challenges life on earth throws at you can be minimized by exercising the innate power of love within you. Love is the greatest healing force. It unites, it understands. Never be afraid to demonstrate love in all manifestations, for it will always be true because it is you. So always be true to this person, even when you feel like they're hiding something, they're being deceptive, they're not being authentic to themselves. Always love is the energy. Love is everything, it's positive, it's abundant. So for your tarot card, you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this speaks about you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The other person could be. But this is someone who is very overly sensitive, overly critical, just very, very out of balance. This would be an emotional control, loving, gentle, caring, kind. Upside down, this person is very overly sensitive, overly dramatic, just overly. Don't be this way. Turn yourself back around, and this could be your energy for the month. You don't have to be this sign. Because again, this is for Taurus. But understand that love is your energy. Despite how you might feel they're hiding something, don't be defensive. Don't be oversensitive. Don't be overly emotional. Be emotionally mature. Be loving. Be gentle. Be caring. They need someone who's very compassionate, who's understanding, who's with them on this process. Because I feel like this person is on a journey. So I need you to turn that energy around. So I move on down. Oh no. And what do Spirit wants you to know in reference to this connection? And I got card number 21. Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Choose love. That's card 21. Card 21 says, you are constantly making choices. When you choose love, negative feelings have no place in your heart. Telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Yeah, surround this person in love. Telling them that they're not facing their emotions squarely. They're not letting you in. That's not going to help them. So, telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Choose to see your responsibility and focus on love. This card relates to your perception of your world. Do you blame your environment for what is going on in your life? The culpability could include your faith, your belief system, your life experiences, or your parents. Regardless of what has or what will go on in your life, you always have a choice. It may not be easy by choosing to love and be loving in your and it may not be easy, but choosing to love and be loving is your best option. Be loving, be compassionate, be caring, be kind, be understanding. Unconditional love. The Queen of Cups speaks of unconditional love. She is the most unconditional loving queen of them all. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Pisces. But yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the most unconditionally loving person. It says you are in control of how you feel. The silhouette of a woman's face is a backdrop to various images and memories. You can decide how you remember the events in your life if you wish. You can reframe your thoughts to find love in all situations. So even with the journey with your loved one, when you feel like they're setting limits, they have outdated beliefs about themselves, you can definitely see love in all of that. It's a journey, and a journey may take you on peaks and valleys and rivers, down mountains, bumpy roads. But journeys usually end up taking you somewhere sacred, special, great, somewhere heartfelt. So, enough about that. Moving on down to your outcome. I did get three romance angel cards for you guys' outcome, and the first one was honeymoon, and it's enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. So you guys may dip off on a little holiday trip, a New Year's Eve trip, something, or spend holiday time together. So spending time together is something that's needed. I see that coming in the near future. But in order for you guys to enjoy the bliss of the time together, I see that one or both of you need to surrender low self esteem. You need to know that you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self esteem. So you need to release the thought that um, you can only love to a highest potential. That it's not safe for you to be authentic and love the way that your heart truly wants to. Um, Surrender the outdated, low self esteem thoughts about yourself and love. So I see that. That's what needs to be surrendered. And I also see that you guys have been through it. You pushing through. Tens represent completion. So this is a completion of a cycle. So you complete that cycle of having low self esteem, of not feeling safe to love, of deception. And I also feel like when you begin to love yourself, you drop all those burdens, honey. So as you guys begin to love yourself, So I see that the 10 completes the cycle for you guys. You guys gonna have a new cycle. And one thing that I didn't state that I saw before is you guys are a pair. Like we got the King of Cups, and even though she's reversed, we got the Queen of Cups too. So this is a pair, a match. This could be a soulmate. Oh, wait, look, let's look at the bottom of that soulmate. So this could be a soulmate, a twin flame, a divine partnership because you both are here. You both love each other. I see that the chemistry. So it's funny how the honeymoon, surrendering your low self-esteem, and then here goes the 10 of wands. The 10 starts a new cycle, and I believe that that new cycle is going to be filled with chemistry. There's going to be a strong magnetic attraction here. Once you guys let those burdens down, you let the low self-esteem go, they let you in and say for you to love. They're no longer deceiving you, and love is your energy. The chemistry is going to be magnetic, baby. That chemistry is going to be hot. But Spirit says they need you to surrender the desire to control people. Being overly controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. It's kind of like the worry is a wasted emotion. You cannot change people. So surrendering any pieces of control. I do see that um, someone is going to have to, I want to say your love interest, is going to have to cut themselves loose from those self imprisonment thoughts that they're having about being open, being true, being authentic, being themselves, being loving, letting down the wall and setting limits to this love situation. This person ain't tied up. They can wiggle free. This is a need. They need to unblind themselves. I already saw that they were having the Nine of Swords about this. There were some sorrows. So free yourself. See the situation clearly. So they're going to need to have to work through this self mental affliction, this imprisonment that they're putting themselves in their thoughts. And once they're able to overcome that, and I do see that they will overcome that, they say that this worth waiting for because divine timing is at work in your relationship. The angels are with you. They're watching the situation. Every moment of this situation was meant to happen the way it happened to get you to that beautiful point. You ain't in control of this. The divine timing is going to control how and when it goes down. So you might as well surrender your frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So you guys are getting a lot of regrouping. So I see that one or both of you are kind of annoyed by the process of all of this, but where would we be without process? We would never get anywhere without process. We would never learn anything. And the things that we learn on our journey are the tools that we use to keep the relationship going and afloat. So surrender the frustration. The angels are working behind the scenes. It's worth waiting for, and it ain't on your clock. It's on divine timing's clock. And guess what? After you surrender the frustration and you've been waiting, it's time to take a leap of faith. He has all the tools he needs in a knapsack to be successful. So you have all the tools for this relationship to be successful. All of them. You've gained them through your journey in creativity and passion, new beginnings. So there will be a new beginning in this relationship once the journey is completed. The valleys, the peaks, the lows, the highs, the bumpy roads are going to lead you to something that's very sacred, very emotionally mature, very grounded, very loving. So, what do the angels, your angel guys, I got two cards, have to say? So, the first card is Heart Chakra. It says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart. Here we go. It's the same thing. As we stand by with perfect protection and guidance, your heart chakra. So I'm not sure if you guys are into crystals, but you may want to. This is a stone. It's a rose quartz. Um, it's worn for unconditional love, healing, and mending all type of relationships, but romantic relationships, opening up your heart, forgiving, receiving. It works. So let's read the heart chakra, angel guidance. It says, the angels gave you this card because the answer to your question rests within your heart. The more you open your heart, the more you love, joy, and peace you'll feel. You can open your heart chakra by asking the angels to send their healing energy by visualizing your heart surrounded by pink, which is, I told you, the rose quartz, pink light, and by inhaling the fragrance of pink roses, by holding or wearing a rose quartz crystal, and by focusing on love. Send love and light to your heart chakra. Take very care of your cardiovascular health through exercise and healthy eating. A departed loved one who passed away from heart condition is saying, "Hello, I love you," and have a heart discussion. So that was heart chakra. The next angel guidance I got was trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it knowing that we are with you in every step of the way. Ask and be open for to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So definitely, let's read trustworthy guidance. The angels have gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You'll be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Don't worry about the details, as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your ideas, your idea is valid and divinely inspired. You are safe to make changes and move forward. So I have a a love, whisper to love for you. And for the connection, Spirit wants you to know, have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's calling for you to trust that, you know, although you may feel things are a little dark, a little cloudy, they're deceptive, trust and have faith that spirit would never, or divine would never lead you wrong or down the wrong path. Everything is a journey. Everything is about learning. Everything is about experience. Everything is about gaining knowledge that you may use at some point in this relationship or in another relationship. The number of that card is number 12, if that means anything to anyone. So it says when you honestly believe things will work out, meaning worrying about things not working out, that's wasted. So when we honestly believe that things will work out, our faith will confidently see us through. The angels are with you, and divine support is something you can have complete faith in. Simple truths will give you the answers you're looking for. Love is an act of faith. It will be challenging to move forward when you aren't sure what the outcome will be. Surrender your attachments to results. So simple truths will give you answers you are looking for. Love is an act of faith. It can be challenging to move forward when you aren't sure what the outcome will be. Stay present with whatever is in front of you right now. Your competence and ability may provide you the calm and confidence you need to keep going. You may have doubts or fear when you take a step forward or make a decision, but faith gives you the courage to continue. Even setbacks can impart valuable knowledge, experience, and positives. A ferry holds onto a ribbon attached to a multitude of butterflies and is hosted into the air. Butterflies usually signify transformation is taking place. They can also be a symbol of your soul or the essence of who you are. Just as the ferry safely and confidently floats over the expansive landscapes below, you will move calmly through the situation at hand. Remember, a little faith is all you need right now. So yeah, that was beautiful. So I believe that this person is going through a journey, and you're going through a journey to be more understanding, to not worry, to live in the present. The present is always a gift. I say that the future is a daydream. So live in the moment. I see that it is going to result into a leap being taken, a leap of faith, a new beginning. You'll have all the tools you need to navigate through this love situation. I'd like to thank everyone for listening to me. I definitely want to send love and light, positive vibes to your situation, your relationship, whatever you came here for, and still send healing. I want to send unconditional love, and love improving the situation. You loving yourself, you loving your mate unconditionally, just for who they are right now, not who you wish them to be. So, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to me. Please, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, drop them below in the comments. I love hearing your stories, anything that you have, any feedback, anything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe below. I will be coming and trying to do more readings and promote myself. I do feel like I have a special gift, and I hope that you guys have appreciated all the information that I provided to you. It really comes from the heart. So, thank you for coming to listen to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Much love and light from Pisces Intuition. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.